Hey everybody, welcome back to WoW Classic. This morning we are working on getting these modeled raptors and modeled screechers slain. And this is for Omer's revenge. Still need 2 more fragments in the ruins, which we might go take a look at after this. Assuming that this early in the AM there might not be as many players grabbing those items, and we may actually be able to find them. Guess we should get some health back here. And we should also remember to skin these raptors. Not sure how much we'll get for medium leather stacks in the auction house, but my experience tells me it'll probably be less than a gold. And so we'll hang on to it to use what we need to for tailoring, and eventually we'll sell the rest. I still have plenty of light leather, I think, that I've put in the bank actually.
I need to get closer.
The green ones are the screechers, so let's grab a few of them. We've mainly been getting the regular old modeled raptors. Now these ones are a little higher level, which means they get a smite. I mean, we don't have to toss a smite on them. It'll save some mana. It takes a little longer to kill them, but it doesn't seem too bad. Part of me thinks we can afford to send one smite their way and still keep our mana efficiency going. I've always found it a little strange how these raptors, they seem like they wear some kind of jewelry around their necks. Maybe that's just how their scales look there. I'm not sure. They have feathers, but not the way that, you know, they say dinosaurs actually have feathers. They have feathers like tucked into little armbands and leg bands. I just can't imagine these raptors wrapping their arms and legs with cloth and shoving feathers into them. If they spoke and had some kind of language, I would be like, okay, they're sentient. They might do that kind of thing, but it doesn't really make sense to me. They don't build structures. They don't talk. How are they dressing themselves? It's a little weird. If anybody has a lore answer to that, I'd love to know it. Like an actual lore answer. I don't know how much effort the lore writers at Blizzard put into the random raptors they've strewn throughout the game, or why they are the way they are, except that they probably think that they look cool, which they do. I just don't get who's tucking these feathers in. Who's wrapping their wrists with athletic tape. And who's adorning them with these strange necklaces. Surely they're not capable of doing these things themselves. Otherwise they wouldn't just be wandering around laying their eggs anywhere all willy-nilly. I don't know, maybe they would. I don't remember how many more there were this way, or if we should be going back in that direction. Let's grab the straggler over here first. I do want to hit up the excavation site again to see if maybe we get lucky and we find these things. Yesterday night there were so many players around that I couldn't tell if something was an item that had already been grabbed or if it wasn't an item at all and I should ignore it. It was kind of a cluster of players. And shit. Well, I don't see any more raptors this way. Let's just swing back over here a little bit. I'm sure we're bound to get respawns anytime. And in the meantime, I can find all the corpses that I didn't skin. And skin those. Bags are getting kind of full. I don't need this guy, but might as well take him out. We'll turn around, we'll head back to the excavation site, and then if we don't find anything there, we'll... Oh, look. This guy is just like, he's gunning right for us, from way the hell off, too. Look at where this guy... Oh, you guys saw this, right? What are the odds his path took him right here? He was way back there. That's an amazing path for him to run. I do find the path that creatures run very interesting in Classic. I feel like it almost has more variety than in retail because we have these wide open spaces in a lot of zones in vanilla that simply don't exist in retail, and it allows enemies to do things like that where they are just running this long circuit from very far away, and you wouldn't expect they would come so far, but they do.
That spell.
Well, we need some kind of protection going. Now we need a heal. Any minute now, the ones behind us will no doubt respawn. I love that how we skin, it looks like we're cracking into a safe. It's definitely how I skin, by holding the body to my ear while I work with the knife, by my ear. It must be so they can hear the leather separating from the flesh. I don't know. Or from the flesh separating from the muscles, rather. That must be why we hold our hands to our ear while we do it. Alright. 3 more of the screechers. But let's head back over here. To the excavation site we go. There won't be any raptors there that we need to kill, but there will be a ton of raptors there that we don't need that we'll have to fight to find the last 2 fragments that we need for uncovering the past. I'm gonna try to avoid as many of them as I can, obviously. I want to check out things like this. Hello, I'm an artifact thing with a head on it, but I'm not the thing you need. Okay. Moving on. Still can't click on this one. They social aggro. Son of a bitch.
That ability isn't ready yet.
I kind of thought, well, the raptors, they're not really sentient, but apparently they're like wolves a little bit. They can screech at each other and call for some backup. That's absolutely amazing.
It's still recharging.
Oh no, it's not.
I can't cast that.
Is this guy gonna die or what? There we go. Rarely ever used desperate prayer. They just keep hitting us, please. We love it. Oh, you resisted that. Great. Now we'll just wand you to death because you resisted too many spells for me to waste any more mana on you. Okay, don't really want to take on 2 of them at a time. Well, let's see. Dwarven Mage Staff of Arcane Wrath. Yeah, that's wonderful. That's going to sell for absolutely nothing on the auction house. It could go to an Arcane Mage. Who the hell is an Arcane Mage? Oh, look at this! I don't remember seeing this bad boy yesterday, but now I gotta check the recording, see if we ran past it 100 times. I think this is one of those cases where the players were here, they were clicking on it, and it wasn't highlighting it. So this is a 3rd relic. That's the Golem fragment, and see, yeah, they disappear. So if there's a bunch of players here and someone grabs that, you could be running circles, and if you're just missing the spawn, you're never gonna find it. And there were a bunch of players here yesterday. That's one of the shit things about keeping everybody on the same instance of the server, is quests like this become a little bit difficult. And more than difficult, it's not difficult to run around and click on a thing. It becomes confusing to know if you're missing it, like you're not finding it, or if you would be finding it but someone else has already just picked it up. And then we have these little artifacts over here. I want to go check this thing out again. There's got to be something back here because I don't think we picked anything up back in this camp area.
It's too far away.
Mind Blast does so little. Is there... It causes a high amount of threat. Is there a reason why I'm even using Mind Blast? Well, it's a faster cast time. I wonder if I should just be doing multiple smites. Could try it for a minute. Don't get out of range. That worked out okay. If we ever find ourselves in a 4-man dungeon again needing to power word shield tank, I'll keep in mind that Mind Blast has a high amount of threat. Not that we can spam it exactly, since it has a long cooldown, so I don't know if that matters. I swear this thing bothers me so much, because it looks like it's something, but it's just part of the rig that they're using to move this, I guess. There's gotta be something back here in this camp, right? Nothing? Oh, Jesus. Well, why not? Nothing over there. Yeah, I figured
That's
you'd
still recharging.
decide to come at us.
That spell isn't ready yet.
I feel like overall in the Priest we're making really great progress at a pretty quick pace here. You know, level 26, we've been able to get into some dungeon runs. I've been able to do some grinding and keep our tailoring at a pretty decent level. Been able to consistently make some gear for ourselves that is actually useful. It's been a good time. We're kind of hitting some of these slower quests now. And you're probably thinking, Robert, you could just open up a Google window and find it very quickly. I could. I don't like doing that at all, and I rarely do it. And at the point where I have to do that, I'm more likely just to not complete the quest until one of you guys lets me know, or until I figure it out for myself. Stupid mound of dirt. Just wondering where the hell else could anything be, really? I keep getting a feeling that like something is hidden. Okay. Maybe I do need to go up here. Can I get up there? Well, we're gonna have to find out. I'm not sure that I can, but I'm willing to try.
I can't cast that yet.
I have to remember that I can clear those diseases off us. I remembered in Stockades I was clearing other people's diseases, but then I get back to soloing and I forget that I can take care of ourselves.
I'm out of range.
Oh, we can definitely get up here. Alright, alright. have a good feeling about this. Aha! I see a vase. Oh, I can't. It's not activating anything when I click on it. Although it's the same kind of vase that we clicked on down below to get the golem fragment. Yeah, I can't seem to click on anything up here. Sorrel Tooth. Oh, Jesus. What are the odds this guy just kicks our ass? I could send him running for the hills if that happens. Well, if we ever need Sorreltooth, now we know where he is. Unfortunately, this didn't help us at all. I swear to God, though, why would this be the same kind of thing? Why are there, like, weird Romans or Spartans on this? Some of the artwork they choose to go with just kind of baffles me. It's like, what stock thing can we put on here that really doesn't seem to be related to World of Warcraft at all? Okay. What about down here? Anything? Well, this is interesting. I'm almost absolutely convinced that this should be a thing, but I've been convinced of things before that aren't true. And so now I'm kind of at a loss. I don't see anywhere else of elevation we could get up to. We have a bunch of shit tied to the side of the mountain here. If I hover my cursor over all the things I can see down in the distance. Nothing is popping up as targetable. Okay, well. That sucks, actually. I had a good feeling about going up there. We found something that looked just like the other thing we found. But it's not the thing we need. So the question is, what the hell is the thing we need? And why should I care so much about it that I'm willing to spend all this time? Basically, at this point, if it doesn't chain into like another quest, it's going to be very disappointing because we put a lot of work into this. We actually ground out the rest of a level fighting these guys. And we don't even need these guys for anything. Now we have to fight our way out.
It's too far away.
Well, we still have to go get a couple more modeled screechers, and then we'll go back and turn that one in. And I don't know, maybe something will change between now and then. I'm not fighting that. I'm gonna run out of here. I'm done back here. Don't want to be back here anymore. You can piss right off. Yeah, I think this quest was marked as orange because of how fucking annoying it was going to be to even look for these things. Nonetheless, to succeed in finding them. Yep, screw you too, buddy. Oh, just wait.
That spell isn't ready.
See ya. By the time they figure out what happened to them, we will be long gone. A severe lack of the screechers out here. I wonder if they share spawns or what. Well, I guess we'll kill a few of these guys for just no good reason. Oh, good. We have competition for these guys now. That's exactly what we didn't want. What the hell is your name? Why is it? You guys saw it coming up. Now, how does one do this within the terms of service? I don't understand how you can use those characters, and I'm not going to speculate what country's characters they are, but they aren't English. Who knows what that could say? Somebody does, like the person who named their pet that. I'm sure it's fine. It's really strange though. Oh, there are some way over here. That's good to know. So you can come way down here, towards the coast even, to find these mottled screechers. They like to hang out over here in the shade, apparently. Oh, shit.
That's still recharging.
We are going to have a lot of junk to sell. Don't walk over here. Yeah, that's right. You stop right there. I don't need you. We have bodies to loot and skin. I need your buddy back there. Yeah, walk away. Let's grab this one over here instead. Alright, that's 10 out of 10. Let's go back and tell the guy that we got all the raptors, but let's tell the other guy that we can't find the damn mortar fragment. I'm sure he's gonna love that. Have you found all the fragments, Athos? No, we haven't. We are incompetent and we can't find one. Oh, that's bad to hear. I can't give ye me 20 silver. Okay, well, we'll probably live. And yeah, that's what my dwarf impression sounds like when I'm mildly annoyed. It changes. Based on how I feel about things. I was gonna say, I'm gonna need this shield. Obviously, I'm gonna need this shield up at all times. Probably want that going as well. Didn't actually realize the hearth is set to Lakeshire. That might be fine. That might be where we end up going back to after all this. We just have so much shit to do here. Turn Terrell Rockby. Is that somebody back in Menethil, maybe? Maybe we are running it back to Menethil after this. It's not too long of a run, so not a huge deal.
How are you? Interest you on a pint?
Killing is dirty business, but you did your job well. If I weren't obligated to stay with the prospector and Marin, I'd be down there shedding blood right alongside. Yeah, probably your own blood. It's hard to fight with a pickaxe and a sweater. Now it's time to really make those dreaded raptors regret their bloodthirst. Just down below there are scores of mottled scythe claws and mottled razor maws. Make those rotten creatures pay. So we should have done the quest for the other raptors first before even looking for the damn fragments.
Watch your back.
Because this guy has just told us that he wants us to now go down here and kill these raptors. Oh boy. Okay. Well, we'll do that. That's obviously something we could do. We, at this point, excel at killing these raptors because we've been doing it for over an hour. So we have no surprises waiting for us. And, you know, we can slay more raptors. I am going to take a look. What I'm noticing is that frickin' object that was over here, that vase, has now disappeared, guys. Somebody clicked it, somebody looted it, and it is now gone. So as we fight these raptors, we'll just have to see if we find this last artifact or not. So wish me luck.